bring you guys another message. This message may or may not resonate with everyone watching. Please use your discernment when watching tarot. Thank you guys for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes. Collective, let's see what messages Spirit has for you. These messages, again, may or may not resonate with everyone watching. All right, benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. Clear and concise messages for the collective. Any evil eye, dark magic, spell work that is sent to harm me or my collective, may it be returned to sender. Ashe and amen. Let's see. I hope you guys have been enjoying your weekend. Benevolent ancestors, what do we have here? Ooh, settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. So I did do a pre-shuffle, collective, and I was picking up on this energy of like, I don't know, I just feel like Spirit really is focusing on creating a more independent, confident version of you. So you're going through lessons that are helping you to awaken to your highest potential. So we got settling coming out here, burned out. Somebody here, you could be having a hard time really like believing in love. It says you're feeling emotionally burned out right now, retreating and recovering before continuing. Wow, we just got retreating. What? Your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to get out and try again. I just saw too much. And it's so funny because I was like hearing that song by Luther Vandross, Never Too Much. But I don't know how that correlates with that energy. But anyway, never too much. I feel like this is highlighting how somebody here, you're recognizing how you may be overgiving, or maybe you need to have stronger boundaries. Ooh. I just got lust, not love. You could be telling me that you're recovering from a situation, a breakup. Somebody here was more lustful than they were considering staying in a commitment with you. I don't know. This person could have been unfaithful. I got fear of loss. I feel like this is a situation that has been keeping somebody stagnant or limited. Somebody here has been realizing their limitations and criticizing. Ooh, excuse me. Mixed signals at the bottom of the deck. It says, you don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. Well, this could be somebody that you were dealing with, collective. I don't know. Let's see. So there's a lot going on here. I feel like somebody here is in recovery. Somebody here is trying to recover or heal from something. It feels like this person is exhausted. There's burnout coming out in this reading. So let's see. I want to use, yeah. All right, clear and concise messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know when it comes to this settling? Something about settling. You could be telling me that you're reflecting back over the past and realizing that, you know, you deserve more. Somebody here is a bodybuilder. You are dealing with somebody here who likes to, I don't know, they like to lift weights. I just feel like somebody here was emotionally overwhelmed. What's this? Settling. Oops. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like somebody has been bottling things up too. I feel like these are bottled up emotions. Yeah, and the Six of Wands wanted to come out. Look, Two of Swords. Bottled up emotions. Not allowing yourself to express for whatever reason. Maybe you didn't feel comfortable. This has something to do with the past, collective. Somebody here hasn't been able to close out a past situation. This could be childhood stuff, but what is this burned out? Somebody here is exhausted emotionally. I feel like you've tried to compromise. Ooh, we got the Star in reverse. There's a loss of hope. Aquarius energy. Damn. What the heck? Somebody feels like they're not on the right path. We got the Five of Swords in the reverse. This could be somebody here feeling defeated. Yep, somebody feels stuck. What in the world is going on here? Somebody feels like whatever they were expecting, it didn't turn out that way. Somebody's not happy with the outcome. We got the World coming out in the reverse, major arcana for Capricorn. This represents the need to close out a cycle. There's something about needing to let go that's real significant here. It's time for closure. I don't know if this is what somebody is doing at this time. It feels like somebody could be doing some shadow work, because whoever I'm reading for, this person has retreated. I feel like this could be isolation, but I also feel like this is a time of reflection. It says your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. Somebody here, you could be telling me that you're not really focused on love right now because you're just tired. You're tired of receiving mixed signals from people. But what is this retreating? Somebody here is facing some of their fears surrounding this. Two of Cups in the reverse. There's disharmony. Yeah, this could be this connection that I'm picking up on. There could be a need for closure here. Somebody here, you could be telling me you felt like you settled. I got the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You don't have to be a water sign, but I feel like you really gave a lot of yourself, especially when it comes to emotions. Then with the Nine of Pentacles showing up here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like something about not giving yourself credit. Like there could be self-doubt, or there's something about... Yeah, it's like somebody here is not giving themselves credit, or somebody here is upset with the outcome. There could be delays, procrastination. What the heck is going on here? So somebody here is trying to recover from a breakup. The Two of Cups in the reverse. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. Somebody here is really worried. There's a lot of concern. Why? Because of betrayal? Or somebody here, you could be telling me that you stay in this like restless energy. There were patterns of betrayal here, but with this being the Ten of Swords, I feel like that journey is done. Like that, this breakup means the end of this. I see the Queen of Swords too. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could be telling me that you're standing up in your truth and you're letting go of what no longer serves. You got clarity now. You're being more logical. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarian energy. This is fate and destiny shifting. And I'm seeing Queen of Wands too. So this could represent you standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, you know, being authentic. And then I see Queen of Wands as you bouncing back. This is the resiliency and forward movement. But yeah, things are shifting. So somebody could be telling me you're coming at the end of a journey here where there was betrayal. You could be experiencing a breakup. I see you like retreating. Somebody here, you're just not really interested in love right now. You're still trying to recover. There was something that you realized that this person that you were dealing with, this person could have been very lustful. Don't get sucked in just by good sex. I don't know if that's for somebody. There's a lot of passion between you and this person. But I feel like you poured emotions into this, and this person, they weren't as devoted. I feel like this person, they had fear of commitment or something. Okay, so collective, you could be telling me that you're working on these fears, these limiting fears. I got fear of loss and I got criticizing. I don't know, something tells me that the person that you could have been dealing with, this person was very critical of you. This person could have like judged every little thing you do. Yeah, Five of Wands in the reverse. You're coming out of some sort of conflict. Somebody here, the Five of Wands is my crab in a bucket energy. This is jealousy, strife, competition. Somebody like literally getting in your way. Making sure that you don't move any further or you don't outshine them. I feel like you're coming out of that energy. This could have been in a marriage. There's a high-level commitment with the Four of Wands. Judgment. And I've been seeing this all day today. This is Sagittarius, Scorpio, Sagittarian energy. Judgment coming out here represents an awakening. It's like you're having a realization. This is taking place that somebody is reflecting. Somebody here is looking back over things. Yeah, this is moon work, like shadow work. Shadow work is taking place. The moon in the reverse, Pisces energy, Cancerian energy. There's illumination here of things that have been hidden, secrets, could be exposed or revealed. The truth is being illuminated for someone. It could have something to do with your manifestations and just realizing that something is just not, something is disappointing as far as the outcome and your efforts. So with judgment here, there's an awakening. There's a realization. This could also like be a rebirth for somebody. We got the Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Somebody is really emotional or being childish. Page of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here could be reacting in a childish way because they see you shining. They see you bouncing back. The Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You don't have to be a fire sign, but I feel like there's something that you're doing. It's really showing confidence. It's showing determination. I got Ace of Pentacles and this person could be trying to come back. Somebody here is coming back because they're having some sort of like emotional, like an emotional reaction to you overcoming adversity. Anyway, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, this person's childish, but I see them offering you something. You could be telling me this person is offering you something and you're shutting it down. I got Scorpio energy coming out here with death and rebirth. You're not talking to this person. They just sit back and watch you. They sit back and they watch you, feeling like this ain't fair or this is unjust, like you did something to them. Child, bye. What? This is the same person that was hella critical of you. This person's crashing out because you were nothing that they tried to pin on you. Like, I feel like this person, they were very pessimistic or very negative. I feel like it's because they wanted to, like, keep you from ascending. They didn't want you to be seen, heard, loved, liked. But you're doing it. But you're doing it irregardless. So, yeah, I feel like you're taking some sort of opportunity because of this awakening, and I feel like you're closing out cycles here. I see death, Scorpio energy. There's ending, but it's also an opportunity for a rebirth. See the flower blooming? There's something about you. You cut someone out, or you stop investing or communicating with someone here. Whoever this person is, I feel like they're acting childish, or they don't know how to handle adult conversations or express their emotions without like crashing out, is what I'm getting. All right, so what is this queen? Okay, so yeah, I feel like you're tired of getting mixed signals. Yeah, you're walking away. You're tired of somebody here playing with your mind, or somebody here plays mind games. And I feel like you're walking away from a pattern. You could be telling me that you've been reflecting and you've been noticing a pattern. That this has just been about sex for somebody here. Somebody leaves a lot up to you. When it comes to too much work, somebody leaves it up to you to kind of figure things out. Somebody's not really supportive, especially if this is a marriage or a high-level commitment where you live together. Somebody here could like leave all the work to you, the bills, the chores, something like that, fam. I just see somebody being overwhelmed and burned out. Yeah, this person plays too many damn head games. You're walking away from that. Yeah, I'm seeing stuck again. And then I'm seeing the Emperor in the reverse, Aries energy. You could be telling me that this person, they're very egotistical, very arrogant. I see you taking action. You're doing something. The Eight of Pentacles is here. I feel like you're focused. There's something about you taking action and then getting focused. Somebody here is, there's scarcity mindset, and then yeah, I feel like you're focusing on working on some sort of self-deception, something that's been keeping you limited, collective. Let's get some more on this. Let's see. Where is the deck? Okay. I was about to say, I know it's around here. I just used it. Oh, damn. As soon as I split the deck, I get not for you. Look at the chessboard. It goes back to that playing games energy that I keep picking up on. And I'm seeing that window is boarded up, or there's like a door on the window. So there's blockages. There's blockages. And then I see this like fake energy. It says all that glitters. There's something about somebody wears masks, or someone could be pretending to be someone they're not, or, and I'm seeing come to the edge. So I don't know. Spirit is saying that it's okay to walk away, close the cycle out. That is what's happening here. I literally see you walking away from this. But you're not just walking away from this connection. You're walking away from a pattern. Because I feel like there's wisdom that you're gaining. Ooh, I see serendipity. So, collective, I feel like I'm being led to talk about the fear of the unknown. And yeah, because there's major cycles closing out here. I'm looking at this come to the edge. It's represented by the number 36. 3 and 6 is 9. This serendipity is 18, which is a 9. I just feel like 9 is the number of completion. And there's something about you taking a big risk and then finding a reward at the end of that. Does that make sense? Like, Spirit is calling for somebody to trust the process. Whatever facts about this situation that's changing, is shifting, is that something is not for you. Something is not, it's like a waste of your time. And I feel like this is the point where somebody has to take some sort of big risk here, step out of their comfort zone, or do something that they've never done before. And whoever is doing this, they're realizing that there's a lot in store for them with this serendipity. Serendipity is being in the right place at the right time to like meet the right people, or to walk up on a circumstance that's just perfect in the moment that you meet, or you're there. Between worlds, I see the transition. But I also feel like Spirit is saying you have to take some action. Like, this will happen, but there's a risk involved here. So I didn't even get a chance to shuffle this. I do see the fear of the unknown, though. The fork in the road energy. Like, you know, and I get this because it's like, you don't know what's going to happen if you take this risk. You don't know if this is going to work out. You don't know if this is the right choice to make. Somebody here, you keep seeing 1331 or 3113. There's something about, oh my gosh, yes. I see time to go. Yeah. But, you know, I feel like somebody here is having to rely on their wisdom. They're having to rely on their wisdom. And I also feel like Spirit is saying that somebody here has just got to be creative and optimistic too. Because you just had some sort of journey or awakening when it comes to things that are not real, or fake energy, or like a waste of time type of thing. Something about this is an awakening. It's like somebody here is realizing that what's not for them. What's a waste of their time, focus. You could be telling me that you feel like you're getting on the right path, or chop wood. What was that? There was a card trying to peep out. This chop wood energy keeps coming out, collective, and I still don't fully understand it. Somebody here could be 42. I swear this card keeps coming out. It's been coming out lately, and majority of the readings when I use this deck, but it says being grounded in everyday experience. There's something about understanding how manifestation works. Like, somebody here has to let go of worry and allow things to unfold naturally. Somebody here has to make a decision and just kind of, like, I don't know how to put this. This could be a good time to like focus on mundane chores or focus on the little things. Spirit could literally be slowing you down. It feels like this retreating energy, but this is a time of purpose. Like, I feel like you got to use this time wisely. It's definitely giving stay grounded. It says remain humble and aware of the present. Okay. What else? Let's get let's get another oracle message. Somebody here, you got a decision to make, or you got options coming towards you. Yeah, it's like whoever I'm reading for, you have to trust or rely on your instincts. There's something about this, you know, it feels like somebody's breaking free of relying on other people, or at least making decisions and considering other people, to now just considering yourself. Like, there's something about moving into a more independent energy where you are the priority. Whatever decisions you make, it's like you check in with yourself. Clear and concise message. What else? Divine power. Wow. Believe in the divine power within you, because once it's awakened, a whole new life will start to take shape for you. Somebody, you're stepping into your power, and whatever this is resulting, yeah, just get this resiliency. A hella resilient and determined energy that you're in. It's an awakening, but it's like catapulting you into action. Very confident. It's due to like realizing a lot about your connections. Your inner fears, you're facing them. Okay, Sagittarian energy just came out. This is about expansion. I could be talking to a Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. Spirit is speaking. Spirit is speaking. You could be telling me you see a lot of angel numbers, or you just been getting a lot of messages, a lot of signs, downloads. Cosmic dance. Celebrate your capacity to be joyous and take comfort in knowing your path is one of success. So you are headed in the right direction. There's a successful outcome here. Whatever this is. What was that? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Come through. Come through. Listen. This thing starts off like some shit, but it ends up bright future. It says everything is going to be fine. A bright future is ahead of you that's filled with success and abundance. Yeah, we just saw that serendipity energy, fam. Like, this is nice. This is nice. All right, what else? Since we had that new moon energy yesterday, which is still potent, let's do a moonology card. Clear and concise message for the collective. Yeah, you could be seeing a lot of synchronistic events, numbers. Somebody here experiences deja vu. Yeah, it's like the truth is coming in here. I don't know why I feel like things have to slow down in order for you to like see things for what they really are, or to gain clarity. Somebody here, you're gaining clarity. Like, this could be happening rapidly or very quickly, or this could have been an unexpected thing. Clear and concise message. Somebody here, you went through a powerful awakening. Fam, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Shadow work. Look at this. Bottom of the deck says change your tune. Okay. Well, that's confirmation. I don't think it gets no more confirming than that. Because I've been talking about this. Facing your fears. Facing your fears this whole time I've been reading. Wow. What's this? Why is the night moon here? And it's so funny because didn't they say that this was a black moon or something like that? I don't know if that has anything to do with this being called the night moon. But okay. Why is this here? What do we need to know, collective spirit? What do we need to know about this? Where is the page? Oh, all right. You are being asked to face your dark side. In terms of your current situation, be honest. What part of you are you ashamed of? What is triggering you right now? These are some of the questions the universe and the moon would like you to ask yourself now. We all have a shadow side, and yours needs looking at when this card comes up. Your shadow is a part of you you fear or are ashamed of and find hard to love. Until you learn to embrace your shadow, it can get in your way. And whatever blockage you're facing now almost certainly comes from the fact that there is something you don't want to admit to yourself or to someone else. Maybe you need to confess that you are not as happy as you've been making out, or maybe someone else needs to let you know that. Maybe you've had dark thoughts that have impeded your progress. It's all good. Learning to love all parts of you is key here. The outcome you're chasing now lies on the other side of your fears. It says, accept yourself, shadow and all. See your situation through loving eyes. Release a grudge you have against someone. Try shadow journaling for more insight into your question, and forgive yourself and love yourself. Wow. This is pretty deep here, collective. To do more research on the shadow self, you could look up books by the Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. I think he did a lot of work when it came to like understanding shadow work and shadow self. But anyway, yeah. Somebody's doing some shadow work, fam. That's what I'm seeing here. Spirit has some way, somehow initiated some isolation or slowed you down in some way, collector. Because whatever was going on, I feel like that needed to stop. Because it wasn't for you. I feel like you're destined for more or destined for greater. Let's see. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this message brings you clarity and confirmation. Don't forget to hit that like button if this is resonating. Clear and concise message. You just use your self-love soap. Oh, wow. That sounds dope. Self-love soap. Clear and concise message. All right, so why is it so important that the collective shift their beliefs and step into their higher self and their power? Why is it important for the collective to successfully overcome whatever these fears are? Why is it important that the collective understand that they have a bright future ahead? Why? And it's funny because I saw that card here too. Well, the card said why. You could be telling me that you're trying to figure this shit out. I get it. Especially seeing as how this is happening. I don't know why I feel like this is sudden. Star Brothers. Star Brothers says Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Okay. So let's see what this is about, collective. Also, bottom of the deck, I got fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life. So let's see. I asked the question, why is it important that the collective have this moment of awakening, be in this sort of isolated energy, reflecting and finding the truth in what they're seeing, elevating, empowering themselves? Why is this all important? Why does this even matter? Star Brothers, you're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called to be open to receiving a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you're connected with. Through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We've learned that we need to go at life alone, that it's not safe to let our guard down and our heart open, that the world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as an opportunity to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you can ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To call in your team of to call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs and to learn to open your heart, especially when it most wants to harden. Wow. Okay, how can you open yourself up to receive more support? And it's so funny because the card at the bottom of the deck says, fall into my arms. And it's about surrender. Interesting. Underneath that says, you are not alone. I don't know, collective, I just really get that somebody here, you could be telling me that this is really scary. This is really weird and uncomfortable, and because whatever this is, you never experienced. This first time, or this is just really happening at a rapid pace. This could be overwhelming. What's this fall into my arms? I don't want to read the whole thing, but you're being invited to welcome the highs and lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life, the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath in an inextinguishable existence of our experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I've truly lived. What the heck? Wow. Yeah, so you are more protected. I feel like Spirit is saying, allow yourself to be open and receive more assistance, especially when it comes to your ancestors or when it comes to your spirit team. I don't know, because I just feel like somebody here is isolated. Somebody here is really like, you're not alone, but you could be telling me that you're alone. Does that make sense? Like, what's this change your tune? This is what I feel like is happening. Like, your beliefs are shifting. You could be telling me that you're making decisions to change habits or change routines, or it's just important for you to make drastic changes. I don't know how to explain that. But let's see, what is this? It says Moonlight Serenade. Change your tune. You may need to change your tune. Have you been hanging on and on about the same old thing? Is it time for you to change things up? Maybe you've been a little too frantic, and it's time to slow things down. Stop and hear the music of the spheres, the planets. Could it be that you need to change your mind, have a change of heart, update your opinion? Is it time to choose love over fear? It's so easy to get stuck in particular ways of communicating. Maybe the person that you need to get through to now will respond in a way that's more to your liking if you sing a different song. In other words, try a new tactic. Have you been obsessing? If so, stop. And remember, as Dr. Wayne Dyer taught, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Make sure you're not being stubborn. Holding your ground sounds good, But there's nothing wrong with admitting when a new tactic is called for, and one may well be called for now. Wow, what the heck? Allow someone else to take the lead, focus on the good things in life, relax a little, take it down a notch. Don't be afraid to admit if you are wrong. All right, collective, there's a lot going on here, child. It is a lot going on here. This is shadow work. Simply put, okay? Simply put. All right, what does the collective need to know as the outcome of this? Pay attention to the signs. Again, I feel like Spirit is speaking. You could be seeing feathers. You could be seeing butterflies. You could be seeing synchronistic numbers. I do believe you will bounce back. I do believe you are bouncing back. This is what this shadow work is all about. It's not to punish you. There isn't anything about punishment that I'm getting in this reading. I just feel like you're being set up for a bright future. You're being set up to be in a higher level of power. So I don't see, other than this sucks, I don't see, you know, this being a bad thing. Clear and concise message. Clear and concise message for the collective. So give yourself credit, give yourself grace. All right. I just saw this. Yeah, this could have happened suddenly. Somebody here is 41. Something about these changes are so sudden, so abrupt. There's chaos. So this got pretty chaotic before it calmed down. This is a moment of enlightenment. I'm just thinking of like when lightning strikes in darkness, you get that moment where light hits and you can see, and then it goes back to darkness. But it's quick, right? This could have been a moment of enlightenment. You saw something, it's just like it just sparked your curiosity, or you started digging deeper. Anyway, Spirit wants you to have hope. It says, well, it doesn't say, but it said rainbow. Yeah, you could be seeing rainbows. That's another synchronistic message, or a way that Spirit is like letting you know that you're on the right path. I just get that Spirit is speaking. So yeah, this could be about you having better boundaries, collective. Like I said, it's something about the wisdom that you're gaining. It's a higher level of love for yourself. There's this priority of self right now. All right, so with that being said, let's check into love. What does the collective need to know when it comes to love? Ew. Maybe I won't check into love. I'm seeing codependency. But I feel like that's the energy somebody here could be shifting from. This codependency energy, that's what I'm saying. Spirit is like forcing independence. There's a shift that's happening where somebody here is realizing, okay, I got to do it on my own. I got to trust myself. I got to believe in myself. Like, clear and concise message. What does the collective need to know? When it comes to love and romance, playfulness. Playfulness. It says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. What else? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support. Chemistry. And flirt. Collective, Spirit is saying, go be happy and live your best life. Okay, don't hold yourself back. I just see you getting back to a more optimistic and exciting phase in life. I don't know how to put that, but Spirit is saying, have fun, enjoy your life. Life is so short. There's something about, you know, your friends, maybe they're suggesting that you do things instead of, you know, maybe saying no, taking advantage of opportunities, putting yourself out there, getting back outside. I don't know, you could be meeting somebody. I got chemistry coming out here. Chemistry coming out here. So the only way that, I don't know if you're looking for new love, the only way you're going to find that is to put yourself out there, right? Let's get some more love and romance. Yeah, because whatever this... Well, I don't even want to talk about the last cycle no more. I think we done beat that dead horse enough. All right. What else for love and romance for the collective? Best part. Wow. Ready for love. I'm seeing have faith and very soon. No, collective, you could be telling me that you're meeting someone new, or you've met, not meeting, you met someone new. And if you haven't, you could be calling this in through the way that you're loving yourself. You're becoming more attractive. You're getting more attention. There's something about this being the best part. This next chapter, you'll see better days or more chemistry between you and somebody. There's a soulmate energy. Let's get some more. Something about having faith is very important. It's very key. You're preparing yourself for love. I got spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening, ready for love very soon. All you got to do is have faith. Whatever's coming towards you, I feel like you're going to experience more pleasure. I'm getting this, I don't know, sexual healing energy here. I got this last night too when I was doing a reading. So, anyway, collective, I don't know. Spirit could be encouraging you to manifest. Be specific. But I see you preparing yourself for love. It says, you've been understandably guarded, scared of being hurt again, but you took the time to heal. Now you are ready to try love again. Wow. Okay. So anyway, that is what I have for you, collective. Since the synchronicities or messages, let's take some angel numbers real quick and see what comes out. I did see 666. It said reflect. Like I said, I feel like somebody here is spending time, you know, looking back over the past, reflecting over the past, seeing some patterns, seeing some things, you know, that you can let go of or move on from. Shadow work. 2424, it says good times. This ends up being a 6. Yeah, this has a lot to do with love, self-love. Anyway, it says you're worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. So if you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that they are all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it'll find its way back to you multiplied. There's something about letting your friends, family help you. I don't know if that is applicable to everybody, but that this message resonates with, or what this is. There's something about letting other people help you. Even with the Star Brothers card, I feel like this was talking about like knowing that you're protected. So, there's something about relaxing, getting rest, or just taking it easy, collective. What was the first card that came out? Yeah, retreating. I don't know. 1818, it says willpower. The number 18, that ends up being a 9. Again, it just feels like a lot of conclusion or like closure energy. It says significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up and you're destined for greatness. Wow. Bottom of the deck, I got spiritual awakening, 1001. You could be telling me you see that number a lot. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like a dark night of the soul. You're on a path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. All right, collective. Let me get one more. 8888 says personal power. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending you the number to reassure you that prosperity and well-being are ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Yeah, I really get that you are You are protected, collective. Somebody here, you're not alone. But I love how the number 8, which does represent personal power, is here. It's here a few times, actually, but there's something about you regaining your power. Didn't we get that card? It said something about, yeah, divine power. So since we got this 8 number, we're going to look at the 8th message in the Guided Light book. I love using this book to close out the reading. So we're going to go to random message 8. It says, it's time to redirect your attention, especially if you're dwelling on memories that don't align with your vision. Celebrate your victories, even those that are yet to come, and allow yourself to embrace the possibilities ahead. This is your moment to take charge of your life, combining spiritual growth and practical effort. Significant changes are occurring within you, necessitating some solitude to understanding the truths about your existence and the world around you. You can focus on nurturing your spiritual wisdom and use it to heal your heart and strengthen your faith. As you navigate this transformative period, continue to make the necessary adjustments. You may find yourself surrounded by those overly fixated on materialism, lacking spiritual insight. These changes are designed to help you shift your focus from external influences to your inner self, as finding balance is essential. Wow. So that's what I have for you, collective. I think that's a great place to go ahead and close this reading out. You're stepping into this divine power. This is setting you up for something greater. So that's what I have for you. Yeah, have grace. Be good to yourself, collective. And stay safe. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you again soon, collective.